Super weather.
Good Saturday morning and happy 4th of July. We are looking at some mid to high level clouds that are going to linger throughout the morning and actually as we get into this afternoon, but we do have those warmer temperatures, especially if you're over the valleys, the mountains, the desert region, definitely, and warmer temperatures continuing as we get into this upcoming week. So here's a look at your first alert 7 Doppler sweeping across the county. What we can see here, though, is that it's picking up that satellite imagery indicating that cloud cover that is extending beyond the coastline to the valleys, over the higher elevations even. And this is what it looks like right now over Palomar Mountain, just around 6 a.m. on Saturday. You can see, again, the mid to high level clouds. Where are these coming from? Well, a post-tropical system that's over the eastern Pacific, so pushing in from the southwest. And that's why it might feel a little bit more humid today. And these do have the opportunity to bring more moisture. They do have moisture with them, these clouds, but it's not looking like we're going to see any rain as a result of it. Here's a look at that coastal forecast for Mission Beach. A lot of people hanging out there today. You can see right around those low 70s, already heading into about 10 o'clock. And then we get the chance for some of that filtered sunshine, but the clouds will be lingering periodically throughout the afternoon. Moderate rip current risk, wave heights from 2 to 4 feet. Water temperature 67 degrees up to 70 degrees. I think a lot of people are going to be in the water. I do want to remind you of this, though. The rip currents, as I just mentioned, are going to be at that moderate strength, but still definitely a factor for today. If you get caught in one and it pulls you far away from the shoreline, you want to swim parallel to the shore to get out of it and try to stay calm when you're in it. Wave for help. Lifeguards are watching for these incidents, so they will be there, but they're also there to make sure that you know what's going on before you get in the water. So check in with them when you get to the beach. And so many activities, events happening across the county for the 4th. We have the Scripps Ranch Run and Ride. This is this morning at 7 o'clock, and you can actually see that we have some pretty comfortable conditions for that, right around the low to mid 60s. And then they have the parade that follows at 10 o'clock, and that'll be right around 70 degrees. But going into 11 a.m., we warm up pretty quickly. We'll have upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies. Daytime highs looking like this, upper 60s to about the mid 70s up and down your coastline, low to upper 80s over your inland valleys. Very similar conditions over the mountains. A little bit breezy there at times, right around 105 today over Borrego Springs. And let's time a couple things out, because as we go into this afternoon, you can see we have those mid to high level clouds that are bringing to the coastline, and then also over portions of the inland valleys, portions of the higher elevations. And then there's more opportunities for them as we go throughout early this evening, even into about 8 o'clock tonight. This is a look at about midnight. So as we go into tomorrow, we're still looking that they're going to be hugging the coastline in those overnight hours. Here's a look at the Big Bay Boom forecast. Okay, so this is the big fireworks show happening at 9:15 over San Diego Bay. And you can see really comfortable conditions leading up to that, right around those low 70s by 6, upper 60s by 8. And then we'll stay right around those upper 60s heading into showtime with, again, some of those mid to high level clouds. Shouldn't be an issue when it comes to seeing the fireworks. Now, La Jolla Shores has their 4th of July drone show, and this is going to be at Kellogg Park tonight at 9 o'clock. Also, same deal. Temperatures will be right around those upper 60s, partly cloudy skies. 10-day forecast looks like this. You can see not much is going to change at the coast. We're going to stay right around those mid 70s, really through the extended period. It's by midweek next week that we just warm up a little bit. You see that same trend happening over your inland valleys. It means getting out of those mid 80s to the upper 80s, and it plays out over the mountain communities in the forecast too. We'll have 80s and 90s as we get into next week, and it is going to be hot. I would say dangerously hot even over the desert region when we start to see those temperatures between 110, 115. We'll be within that range, especially as we get into about Wednesday, but stay there through Thursday before those temperatures drop off just a little bit heading into next weekend. Have a great day.
Don't forget your umbrella.